Daily delivery like things. Somebody is saying, sir, I have a don't know anyone. What is the word? You don't know anything. So what are you doing here? Okay, practicals I can understand. Okay, OST maybe you don't know. Practicals you don't know. But IMAP like things definitely sir has given you 110%. Logging or not. The practicals I will show. Practicals I can understand that maybe you don't know a lot of things about the practicals. Okay. Okay, I'm reading the chat. Yeah, troubleshooting means Outlook troubleshooting, Kasif. I'm not asking BSOD. That's operating system troubleshooting. I'm not asking that one. Troubleshooting in the sense BSOD, Outlook, sending, receiving error. Chetna is saying, sir, I forgot all. Well done. Guys, so just give me a second, okay? What I will do now, I will give you the Outlook class from starting. Simple. A lot of people having a doubts. Lot of people in a chat box saying, I don't know, don't know, don't know. So it will be better that I will give a class from starting, like I will, okay, like from basic to till all. Okay, what you did in a previous Outlook session will not matter for me right now. Okay, if you have, okay, if you have already a knowledge, so it's a good, and it will be a revision for you as well as, but I will give you from starting. Like basics, configuration, protocol, PHP, OST, practical, troubleshooting, everything. Okay, maybe, okay, it will take 2 days, 3 days of time, no doubts, but definitely the topic will clear. Okay, the session will end something late, but definitely with the all doubts clear. Because after me, there will be no one who will able to clear your doubts. Every people having a, okay, every trainers in the vision having a, you can say experience and on a particular topics, particular technology, mail, cloud, someone is in a Windows, someone is in a network. I'm the only one who can teach you everything. So that's why I will do one thing. I will give you class from starting. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Because I have notes for everything. So just give me a minute. Okay.
Yes, sir.
I'm searching where I have notes. But one thing more, if in this session you are not able to understand now, correct. If you will tell in the next time, sir, I forget, so then no one will help you. Remember. Okay, so just okay, just I have a notes actually. Where I have a notes, I just need to check it. About Outlook now. So that's why give me a second only.
So there it is, Outlook files folders.
No, it's a not no, it's a by default save no. If you just give me a second. In this laptop, I have a notes or not, I'm not sure. Okay, I'm checking in the mail. Okay, just give me a minute. Because I will write it on the same thing, right? The definitions and all, okay, I will write it on the same thing. So it will better that I can show you the notes and you can make a notes in your notebook. So okay, leave it. I think it's not in this laptop. Okay, so let's see. First, okay, let's start our session with Outlook. Once your Outlook will complete, then I will give you the Office 65 cloud. Okay. So first of all, what is Outlook? So, okay. Guys, so what's happening? Outlook is a mail, as you know. Outlook is a mail, okay, which is developed by a Microsoft. It's a Microsoft mail service. Correct. And you can use the Outlook in the system once you have a Office package installed. Once you have a Office package installed in a system. Correct. So that's okay in your note. Okay, because I don't have a notes in this system, so I can tell you verbally. Please read your notebook. Okay, and what I will tell you the theory part, you can write it down. Okay, and then what is the practicals? Then I will show you. Correct. So first of all, before configuration the mail means how to set up a mail. I will show you. But first of all, what is Outlook and why we are using Outlook? Why any company using Outlook? We have a Gmail, we have a Yahoo Mail. Correct. Gmail is a very easy. So if Gmail is a very easy, even at the even the IT company is preferring Outlook. Why Outlook? What is the reason behind it? Correct. So that's okay. In your notebook, write it down. First question means first point. The first question, like first topic. What is Outlook and why companies preferring Outlook rather than other mail services? What is the question? Okay. What is Outlook? Okay. And why company are preferring? Why company is preferring Outlook rather than other mail services, right? Gmail is a very easy to use. It's also secure from a Google service. Correct. Getting my point? Gmail is also secure. It's also very easy. So if you have a Gmail, like, okay, Gmail that all of you know how to use, you are using from last 4, 5, 6, 7, 10 years maybe. Correct. People are more friendly with a Gmail, no doubts. But even company is using Outlook. So why? What are the features in the Outlook that company is preferring? Correct. So that's okay. First question I write down, what is Outlook and why company is preferring Outlook rather than other mail services? Company and any corporate industry is preferring Outlook rather than other mail services like a Gmail, Yahoo Mail, Hotmail. What is the mails we have? You write down the okay, and then I write down the answer.
Yes, sir.
Outlook is a mail service. Outlook is a mail service developed by the Microsoft. Outlook is a mail service developed by the Microsoft and that comes with Microsoft Office package, and that comes with Microsoft Office package, and that comes with Microsoft Office package. Outlook is a mail service developed by a Microsoft, and that comes with Microsoft Office package. That comes with Microsoft Office package. That comes with Microsoft Office package. Okay, guys, see, now try to understand the meaning. What's going on? Outlook is an application basically. Is a mail service, is basically application. Correct. And we are able to use the Outlook application inside our system because of Microsoft Office package present. What is Microsoft Office package? We have a Microsoft Office package. Actually, now for office users, Microsoft company is giving us a complete package in which we are getting a Word, we are calling MS Word, Excel, we are calling MS Excel, PowerPoint, we are calling Microsoft PowerPoint, PPT, okay, in which we are getting a PPT. And then also we have a Outlook. So, okay, so in our Office package, Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Outlook, this kind of application comes. So Outlook is a mail service that you can give an answer developed by a Microsoft, and that comes with a Microsoft Office package. So now that, okay, next questions will be like, why Outlook? Why not Gmail? Okay, we don't need any kind of Office package, any kind of software to be installed right now. Office package is a software like Office 2016, right?
Yes, sir.
Having a multiple versions, having a multiple versions like we are calling Office 2010, okay, Office 2007, then Office 2010, then Office 2013. Good. This is a version. Office 2016, Office 2019. So this is all the version of a Office package. Okay, in a some piece, okay, in a some laptop, okay, that you are purchasing from Amazon, Flipkart. So you are getting a inbuilt facility of Office package, and in a some you need to download manually, and then you are able to use a MS Excel, PowerPoint, whatever you want. So basically what's happening, Office 2007 to 2013, no one is using now at time. I know that Rahul sir has given you training regarding 2007 of Office package, right?
Yes, sir.
2007. But now guys try to understand, if the Microsoft company has developed a version 2019, 2016, so why any company will prefer 2007 in the real time? Okay, for your personal purpose, what are you using doesn't matter. A personal purpose के लिए क्या use किया और matter नहीं करता है. What actually corporate are using, you need to go according to that. You need to run any technology now at time in this OJT program according to a corporate industry. Because a simple thing, is Office 2007 and okay 2016 will be the same? Never. There will be additional facility, additional feature in the latest version. The look will be different, interface will be different, GUI will be different, more and more option will present. Right or wrong?
Right, sir.
Is iPhone 5s and iPhone 13 Pro, is it same? No.
No, sir.
Simple, because that's why no one is using, no one IT industry is preferring this one of Office package. 16 and 19 is going on a industry. That I am seeing, and that you can ask to anyone. 2016 and 2019 is going on a industry. So that's why, so why Outlook? Why not Gmail? It's a very easy. Guys, the reason is not, okay, not a security reason. Everything is secure. Gmail is from a Google company and it's not easy to hack a Google and all. It's a very rare chances that some organization, some people are getting a data from there. Very okay, rare, you know. So security is not a reason. So what is the reason? Feature is a reason. Which feature? Guys, Outlook having a feature of offline message read facility. We can read a message offline in Outlook.
पागल है
Only read. We can only read a message in a. Okay, we can read a message offline if you are using Outlook. What is the meaning? It's simple meaning. Let's just assume. Okay, you have two things. You have a Gmail and you have a Outlook. So now let's discuss about a Gmail. What's going on if you are getting any mail from someone? Okay, you have downloaded a mail. Correct. You received a mail. After 2 and 3 days, you want to view that one mail. You want to just read that one mail, but you don't have internet connectivity. So in the Gmail, can you read your previous message without internet?
no sir.
No. Why?
No.
You will get an error that no server, nothing. It needs a 100 to 100% internet connectivity for reading a message that already you have downloaded. See, for sending and receiving the mail, internet required. You are using any mail. You are using Outlook, Gmail, Yahoo Mail, whatever you are using. Thunderbird, whatever you are using, you need the internet for sending and receiving. I'm talking about after receiving a mail, after downloading a mail. If after some days you are okay, you want to read it, you can't read in our Gmail because Gmail is not providing you a offline message read facility. So why companies were using Outlook rather than other mail services? So point number one, write it down. In Outlook, we are getting offline message read facility, which is not present in any other mail services. In Outlook, we are getting offline message read facility, which is not present in any other mail services. In Outlook, we are getting offline message read facility, which is not present in any other mail services. Which is not present in any other mail services. Okay. Then number second case. See, Gmail always needs their own extension at gmail.com. But now assume I have a company. Okay. There's a company eVision. Correct. eVision TechnoServe. Correct. So guys, if there is a company eVision TechnoServe, so every company have their own domain name, na? Okay, that company is purchasing from their domain provider, right?
Yes sir.
Now online we have a GoDaddy, Big Rock. Correct. Okay, you are getting an advertisement in a TV, in a mobile phone. Correct. MS Dhoni comes and saying like GoDaddy is a perfect for a business solution, get a domain. So every company is doing same thing. Every company has their hosted domain. Okay. Wipro company is the domain wipro.com, wipro.org, wipro.in. Why? Because simple thing. If company will not use their own domain, so the mail ID will be like this, na evision@gmail.com. So it's not a professional way. Correct.
Yes sir.
So every company is using a own domain. Okay. So for example, if anyone has written a mail to the HR, maybe okay, and maybe you had seen in a eVision website portal on our upper side, mail ID hr@evisiontechnoserve.com. So if I have a mail ID hr@evisiontechnoserve.com, hr@evisiontechnoserve.com. So this mail ID I have. Correct. So is this mail ID I can can I configure? Can I use inside a Gmail? Never. Why? Because Gmail will say create an ID in my server and use it the same. मेरे server पे ID create करो और वो use करो. Okay, and Gmail will give you a by default extension @gmail.com. Whatever name you are choosing doesn't matter. The extension will be gmail.com. Correct. But this mail ID I can configure in a Outlook. मैं Outlook में configure कर सकता हूँ. Any mail ID, okay, this kind of mail ID known as a custom mail ID. custom domain mail ID. Custom domain mail ID. So this is a custom domain mail ID. Okay, hr@eventtechnosol.com. Okay, there will be another thing. support@eventtechnosol.com. Okay, support@wipro.in. So this all is the custom mail ID. So this mail ID I can't configure in a Gmail, because Gmail is saying to us, okay, Gmail and Yahoo Mail, whatever other mail, except Outlook. Okay, except Outlook, every mail is saying to us, like, create a ID and use the same what you have created. If you have something other mail ID in some other domain, I will not give you permission to use inside my server. Like in a Gmail, I can't configure this ID. I need to create a new ID and I will get extension added at gmail.com. Why? Because Gmail is not having a universal login facility and custom domain login facility. So number second point, write it down. Outlook having a custom domain logging facility. Outlook having a custom domain logging facility. Outlook having a custom domain mail facility, which is not present in any other mail services. Which is not present in any other mail services. Which is not present in any other mail services. Outlook having a custom domain mail logging facility, which is not present in any other mail services. That's why it's clear why companies preferring Outlook, because every company has their own name, na? Correct?
Yes, sir.
Right now. If Wipro company employee will use a mail ID like, okay, name is Akash 123@gmail.com. Is this a professional? Never. There will be multiple mail ID name is Akash 123@gmail.com. It's okay. It's a personal mail ID. Okay, but if Akash will work for a company, will get a mail ID like akash@wipro.com. Okay, wipro.com, wipro.org, like that. Okay, so that one custom mail ID is always configuring in Outlook, because Outlook is giving us a permission that you can configure your custom domain name. It's not required in Outlook. It's not required that the mail ID should be the mail should be created on Outlook. Outlook के अंदर ही मेल क्रिएट करके आप यूज करो, ये रिक्वायरमेंट नहीं है. Okay, I can use a Gmail ID in Outlook. I can use a Yahoo Mail ID in Outlook. Whatever a server mail ID I have, I can configure inside Outlook, which is not present in any other mail services. So it's clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Correct. Now the things is how to configure a mail ID. Guys, see, for a demonstration purpose, you just, okay, remember my word. You don't need to tell this thing to the interviewer and to the other person. Okay, that I'm saying to you right now. For a demonstration purpose, for a learning purpose, we can use our own Gmail ID in the Outlook. Company not doing this thing, and you don't need to disclose this thing inside a company. आपको बताना नहीं है कि आप Gmail ID use करते थे. Not like that. Because if I'm configuring a Gmail ID in the Outlook, okay, for our demonstration purpose, correct. So the same way I can configure any mail ID, na?
Yes,
Correct.
sir.
Same way I can
Yes.
configure. Getting my word?
Yes, sir.
Because you don't have your customized mail. I have my customized mail. But you don't have your customized mail, you can't configure. Correct. But practice is required. But
Yes, sir.
practice is required right now. So in this condition, what we will do, we have on Gmail ID that we will configure in Outlook. We will run how to configure, how to set up the mail in Outlook. Okay. So now see guys, how you can use the Outlook. You can you can use the Outlook in the laptop and desktop once you have an Office package. Correct. जब बस Office package हो. And one thing, if you are using a Office 2007 and 2010 version, now a time if you are using these three versions, okay, I'm marking it. If you are using these three versions of Office package, so please uninstall the Office package, and in a chat box I am sending you a link of Office 2016 that you can download, you can install, so that you will get Outlook 2016, Excel 2016. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So guys, definitely I know that in this session there will be multiple people who are using a very older version of Outlook, means older version of Office package. Okay, for a personal purpose you can use, I'm not denying. The things is, we need to run according to a company, according to a real time. So that's why, okay, in a chat box I'm sending you a link of Office 2016. If you don't have Office package, so you can also download, you can also install. And if you have an older Office package, you can uninstall that one and install this one that I'm sending to you. Okay. So we have a cracked website, Get Into PC. I hope all of you know. Okay, from here we can download any software free of cost.
Yes, sir.
Correct. Because actually the Office package like these are paid. Right. But we can download. Okay, so directly I'm sending you a link. Directly मैं आपको link ही भेज दे रहा हूँ. What you can do now? You can just sorry. Okay. What you can do? You can just copy this link. Okay, and I'm saying to you what to do. You can just copy this link. Okay, I sent you in a chat box. It. Okay, copy this link and you can paste in a browser. Okay, like I pasted, and press enter. If you press enter, it will open like this. ये कुछ ऐसा open होगा. You can go down and you are able to see if your system support 32-bit. So you have a 32-bit of system. You can click on 32-bit. But maximum system supporting 64-bit. So you can click on download 64-bit. Okay. The file size would be 2 GB. Okay. So you can download this, okay, Office package, and after downloading, when you will go for installing, correct? So it will ask for a password. So the password would be 123 only. You will give a password 123, and then installation will start. And then Office 2016 package will install. Like I have also this one. मैंने भी same किया. I have also okay. You are seeing Outlook 2016. Why? App, because I have Office package 2016. You can see. I have Office package 2016. So Office 2016, right? What is the file size? I think okay, it's a 951 MB. Okay, it's a small file size or something older. Right. You can download this one. Okay, so that you can get okay, what you can use, you will be able to use these all applications like Excel, Word, PowerPoint, whatever. These all. See, symbol. So once the Outlook application will present in your system, once the Outlook application will present in your system, then what to do? After then, the thing is a configuration. How would you configure the Outlook? Good. But guys, before configuration, you should have a knowledge about a protocol. Why? Because when you are going to configure Outlook mail, so okay, now let's discuss about a configuration. Configuration means how to set up a mail in Outlook. Right. So if you are going for a configuration, configuration of Outlook. So you will be able to see there will be a two different way for configuring the mail in Outlook. हमारे पास दो अलग अलग तरीका है Outlook को कॉन्फ़िगर करने का. We have a number one way, automatic configuration. Automatic configuration. Okay, in automatic configuration, we will only give our mail ID and password, and the mail will set up. Second way, we have a manual configuration. Manual means server like things, protocol will be provided by me as an admin. Manual configuration. Okay. In a manual configuration, basically, I need to define protocol. I need to define port number, everything, and I need to define a server information. So if, okay, so first of all, okay, I'm going to show you how would you configure the mail in Outlook automatically. And then we will discuss about a protocol, IMAP of SMTP differences, their port number and all. Then we will set up our mail manual. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So I see, if you want to configure the mail automatically, so if Office package has been installed in your system, remember the word, I will not repeat again and again. If Office package has been set up in your system, if your system having Office package, okay, so you can go to a control panel. Okay, see how to set up a mail automatically. You can go to control panel. Okay, in a control panel, you will get an option mail or mail 32-bit, like that, anything. Mail option. In a mail option, you can double click. You can click on show profiles. So you're saying I have a profile admin name. I'm going to configure a new mail ID, another mail ID in Outlook. I will click on add and I will create a profile. Profile name, for example, I am giving automatic. So okay, so that from a profile I can identify. ताकि मैं profile देख के समझ सकूं कि ये automatic configuration, right? I'm giving the name automatic. You can give any name. We'll click on OK. So after this, okay, see, I'm getting two options. Outlook can automatically configure many emails account. So I will give name, ID, and password. Next, and finish, configure. But if I will go with a manual setup, you are seeing, I need to choose protocol, POP or IMAP. I will not tell you the meaning, don't worry. Then I need to fulfill this thing, a mail server, these all things. So first see the automatic. Okay, in automatic, nothing. Just give the name. For example, I'm giving my name, Taru. The email address. Okay, so okay, as I told you, for demonstration purpose, I'm going to use what? Gmail ID.
Gmail.
But don't disclose these things with another one. Even one-to-one @ I have this mail ID, no, that's why. We'll click next. Okay, I given ID and password only. Okay, okay, it is searching. It is searching for this mail ID. When I search, we okay, complete.
Sir, password, are we giving a new one?
No. Your Gmail ID password.
Okay, sir.
Your mail ID password that you are using, the same password. You are seeing? Click on finish. Set up. Click on OK. Set up. Okay, after setup, how do you access it? Nothing. Just write it down Outlook. Open Outlook only. Outlook open kar lo bas. And select the profile name. So just now I've created a profile automatic. We'll click on automatic. We'll click on OK. Okay, we'll take a few seconds. Okay, and because profile is going to load.
Yes, sir.
created. Actually, this is not a professional way. Actually, this is not a professional way. But we don't have any option. Right now. For a demonstration purpose only we are using. Guys, all the mail ID, okay, all the mail is present here now.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
So
sir. Yes, sir.
it's configured.
Yes, sir.
Correct. Guys, see, if you will configure like this, so maybe you will get an error. Password pop-up. Password pop-up will come again and again. Correct. Only with the Gmail it's coming and nothing. सिर्फ Gmail साथ ही होता है. So if you are not able to configure your mail automatically, okay, you are getting okay, you have given a correct password, but even it is asking a new means password error like things. So in this condition, what you can do now? You can go to your mail account. See like this. Click on manage your Google account. Okay. So the setting tab will open. Setting tab. This is tab. Now you can go on a security tab. Where security option. In a security, you can go down. So first of all, you need to ensure that two-step verification should be off. ये off होना चाहिए. And number second, you need to check about less secure app should be on. If it is off, so you can't configure in a Outlook. Gmail ID you can't configure in a Outlook. Again, I am saying it's not a professional way. ये professional तरीका नहीं है. But even we don't have any option. Right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So it should be here on status here like this. Okay, if it's off, okay, see, if it will like this, okay, by default, okay, it will be off. By default, off hota hai. Okay, okay, it will look like this, off. You can okay, okay, sorry, off. You can click here, you can make it on. आप इसे on कर दो. So that would error will not come. Right. So in this way, automatic you can configure a mail. But automatically we are not doing actually. हम automatic करते नहीं है. We are going for manually always. Why? Because manual setup is known as a secure setup. How? Because everything as an admin I'm providing the port number, protocol. Because I have understanding. I know which port is a secure for which protocol. Right. So I see basically Outlook having a three kind of protocol. Outlook के पास तीन तरह का protocol होता है. Outlook using three different protocol. POP, IMAP, and SMTP. So now the thing is, what are the differences? What are the differences between POP, IMAP, and SMTP? क्या differences है? So I'm going to draw a chart. Okay. Don't take a screenshot, make a notes. I'm going to draw a chart. Okay, here I've written down 4 or 5 differences between POP, IMAP, and SMTP. You know, one side IMAP, then POP. Okay, POP 3 now is the third version of POP. We are calling only POP. And then SMTP. So what are the differences? Let's try to understand. Okay, so what are the differences? Differences is, okay, I'm going to write it down. The full form. IMAP stand for Internet Message Access Facility. Internet Message Access Protocol. Okay, IMAP. Okay. Whether POP stand for Post Office Protocol. POP stands for post office protocol. And SMTP stand for secure mail transfer protocol. Simple mail transfer protocol. SMTP stand for it stand for simple mail transfer protocol. SMTP stand for simple mail transfer protocol. Okay. Next one point you can give an answer to anyone. It is used to receive the mail. POP is also used to receive the mail. It is also used to receive the mail, but SMTP is used to send the mail. Okay, so just give me a second.
నువ్వు తినేపోయినా వాడు ఇంకా ఎక్కడున్నాడంటే మరి నువ్వు తిను నువ్వు తినవేంటి పర్లేదు చేసే ఏమో చేసే చల్లారిపోయిన ఏమో
Bhargav, please mute yourself.
Okay, guys. Next one say. Now there is a confusion. Confusion is Outlook having a 3 protocol, IMAP of SMTP. IMAP and POP protocol having a same use. Okay, for receive the mail, right? Correct now?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
So
sir.
Yes, sir.
now just think in the mind. So if we have a 2 protocol for the same purpose, so why 2 protocol? दो क्यों है फिर? It should be 1 now.
So we
It's a
can
normal
use
thinking.
IMAP
Yes.
or POP3 one at a time only.
Correct. No, one at a time. So there should be some differences between
Yes,
IMAP and POP also,
there is some differences, sir.
right now. So what are the
As per the
differences?
request,
Let's
yes.
try to understand. Okay, I'm writing, then we'll give understanding to you. Okay. Because for the same purpose, okay, IMAP is using, POP is using. SMTP is for transferring. That's a different thing. But in the okay, but in the Outlook, we can receive a mail either through IMAP or through POP, depends on me. So we should know the features and differences between IMAP and POP as well as. So
Yes,
see,
sir.
in a IMAP, basically, what's happening? It does not retains any copy of mail in the server while we download the mail. When we download the mail. Okay, in IMAP, IMAP does not retain any copy of the mail on the server when we download the mail. But about a POP, it retains a copy of mail on the server. Retains the copy of mail. It retains the copy, no? Copy of mail in server when we download an SMTP having a simple use. It is only responsible. It is only okay, in a place of transferring, I can write sending. I see. This is the basically differences between IMAP and POP. IMAP will not retain any copy of mail on server. For example, if I configure the mail through IMAP protocol, correct? And okay, I received something mail, correct? So if I will receive through IMAP, so there will be only a single copy will be present on the Outlook application, which will be online there. Because IMAP will not retain any copy of mail on other place on the server side. But if I will receive the mail through a POP protocol, what will happen? One copy will be in my local computer, one copy will be a online format, will be on a server side format. So if from my local computer and okay, any mail will delete, I can restore from server. So that's the difference between IMAP and POP. That IMAP does not retain any copy of mail on server when we download the mail, but POP retains a copy of mail on server when we download the mail. That's the basic difference between IMAP and POP. Now port number. IMAP, POP, and SMTP having a port number, and guys, port number having a two different types. What you did in the past, okay, leave it. Port number having a two different way. One is a default port number. What is the meaning of port number? Port number like, okay, all of you are in your home, right? In your home, you have a door from where you are entering and you are exiting. जहां से आप अंदर आते हो और बाहर जाते हो. There's a door. Like same in a network and in any application, there is a door in which the packets will come and packets will go. So in a network, it is known as a port number. Port number we are saying. So every protocol having a port number. Every protocol, DSCP, DNS, POP, SMTP, FTP, HTTP, HTTPS, Telnet, SSH. Every protocol having a separate port number and exact port number. Correct. So what is the port number of IMAP? So port number happening at means going on a two different way. Default port number or secure port number. So default port number of IMAP is default port number is 143 for IMAP. For POP, default port number is 110. Okay. And for SMTP, default port number is 25. Okay, you need to remember the port number. Default port number is 25. And guys, port number having a two different type, default and secure. Okay. So we have a secure port number of IMAP, POP. Secure port number. Secure port number is a POP, means IMAP is a 99. Tell me, you read it. Okay. Someone did a session of Outlook. What is the secure port number of IMAP?
193.
993.
993, yaar. 993 with SSL. With SSL. What is SSL? See guys, port is going to secure through two different way. Port may be secure through two different way. It's a SSL level security or it's a TLS level security. SSL stands for secure socket layer. And there will be a TLS. TLS stands for transport layer security. So the SSL port number of IMAP is a 993, which is secure port number. And SSL port number of POP is a 995, means secure port. Okay, we can say secure port number is 995 with SSL. Remember the protocol. Okay, remember the SSL and TLS is basically a encryption method. SSL और TLS दोनों क्या है ना encryption level है, encryption का method है ये. Okay, and guys, about SMTP. SMTP is a much more secure. Why? Because SMTP contains two different kind of secure port number. SMTP contains two different kind of secure port number. So let's try to understand what is the secure port number of SMTP.
65.
465 with SSL.
Yes, sir.
465 with SSL and SMTP also having a port number of secure port number with TLS, which is a 587. 587 with TLS.
Yeah.
So these definitions, all of you need to remember all these things. TLS port number not happening in a POP and IMAP, only happening in a SMTP. Because TLS is the more secure than SSL. TLS encryption is more secure than SSL encryption. It's a 1.5 times more secure. Okay. So I hope it's clear. IMAP POP and SMTP differences.
Sir,
Okay.
can you tell the full form of TLS?
Transport layer security. Transport layer security. And SSL port number is a secure socket layer. Right. Now see, now what's happening? What are the differences between SSL and TLS? So TLS is a highly secure than SSL. This is the only difference. And there will be a lot of things. Okay, but I'm saying you in a one word, means one sentence. TLS is more secure than SSL. If any protocol got encrypted by a TLS, so you will get a more security. Okay. So let's see. Now you need to remember like the differences and port number as well as it will help you while configuration. Now guys, how would we configure the mail manually? Manually कैसे करना हमें? Now see that. Okay, carefully. Same. Go to tools option. Okay, first of all, I'm going to cut the Outlook. Go to mail option. In a mail option, there will be show profile. Now add a new profile. I'm giving the name manual. Okay, manual setup, right? Manual setup. Now next. Now guys, Outlook manually using two things now, POP or IMAP, right? We'll click on POP or IMAP. Click on next. Now give the username. Username means your name. I'm giving my name. mail ID, email address. So this is email address I have that I want to configure. Now account type POP or IMAP depends on me what I will select. Okay, so guys see. Now tell me according to IMAP and POP who is the best? According to you, who is the best?
POP.
POP is the best. Why? Because POP retains a copy of mail on the server, na?
Yes, sir.
There
Yes,
will
sir.
be a one copy of the mail on the server side. So in the future, if I want to take a backup, a restore, so POP will help us more. Correct. So okay, what will happen? I will select here. Okay, POP 3. Okay, now it is asking to me incoming mail server. Guys, see, incoming mail server means receiving mail server, no? So for receiving, we have a IMAP or POP. Anything? So here account type is a POP. So I will give POP dot. What is the server I am using? Gmail server, no? In the Outlook, I am configuring the mail of Gmail. So I will write it down here pop dot gmail.com. If there will be another mail server, for example, Office 365 mail server. So pop.office65.com. If there will be any customized mail server in a company, okay, tstage.com. So pop.tstage.com. Like that.
So one point I want to highlight, sir.
Yes.
So actually, sir, you have reversed the order of the third difference which you have told about the POP and the IMAP.
So I
Yes.
also think so, sir.
Actually, if I POP download the mail from the server to the computer and delete the mail from the email server.
No, this is the right thing. Actually, what's happening now? IMAP is actually online service.
Okay.
IMAP is an online service. So that's why, okay, if in a POP, for example, okay, if you have configured the mail through IMAP, so you can use in my computer, you can use in your computer. The mail will be online format, right? But in a POP, actually, POP is a personal file. Personal files actually. So POP actually stores their mail ID in a their messages in a local system, and one copy will be on a server side as well as. Okay, and in IMAP, everything is happening on inside in an online format. Suppose online chal raha hai. That may be server, maybe local machine. There will be only one.
Okay.
But POP, there will be two. One will be the local system, and one will be the server side as well as. Server side in the sense,
On the email
server side in the
server.
sense on the email server. Okay, and I will show you the live practical.
Okay, sir.
I will show the live practical. When I will take a backup na of PHP file, then I will show you that POP is helping us, not IMAP.
Okay, sir.
Right. So the things is so what I retain, it's absolutely correct, because in a previous session you did something differences, something different words, alag hi words tha wo. Maybe I'm not sure, but this is a accurate and correct.
Sir, I have taken down the notes as like IMAP stores the mails on mail servers.
Yes, definitely. Directly on a mail server and maybe local system, anything. Only there will be single copy on IMAP. In IMAP, there will be only single copy. It may be directly on a mail server or it may be directly on a internet. But POP will will
We'll download a copy onto the local machine.
local machine as well as server. So in a POP, there will be two different copy. In a IMAP, there will be nothing copy. That's why I retain. IMAP does not retain any copy of mail on
Local machine.
the server, like things. Local machine server, anything. When you download the mail, there will be only one copy of IMAP. If that one, see, if any one mail ID you have configured through IMAP, okay, and for example, by mistake, the mail has been deleted from your system, no chances for recover. So it's directly sync service. IMAP is a very sync protocol. Deleted means forget the mail. But in a POP, if you have deleted the mail, you don't need to worry, because if you are a admin and you know the backup process of Outlook backup, you know So you can easily take a, okay, so you can easily restore. Okay, that I will show you live. Don't worry. Okay, sir, so pop.gmail.com. Now outgoing mail server SMTP. So it will be smtp.gmail.com. And here I will write down the password. Correct. I given a password of this mail. Now I will click on more settings. Okay, why more setting? Because I need to specify the port number. मुझे port number भी देना है. I will click on more setting. In a more setting, I will go to general. Okay, in a general, okay, I'm seeing it's my mail ID. Yes. In outgoing server, you need to check in SMTP authentication, because if SMTP authentication will not checked in, so you can't transfer a mail to anyone, because you know SMTP is responsible for sending the mail. Right? Then you will click on advanced. In advanced, you are able to see by default port number of POP is a 110, na? By default,
Yes.
use default.
Yes, sir.
But and then in the downside here you are able to see this server requires an encrypted connection SSL. Okay, so if I will click here now, the port number will automatically change. I will click on here 995, right? Because now the POP having a SSL port number. Correct. But in SMTP, you know 25, okay, 25 is the default port number of SMTP. But default is not secure, you know. So you can, okay, use the following type of encryption connection. It's a none. You can make it TLS and you can give the port number manually here 587, because you need to remember the TLS port number is a 587. If I will choose here SSL, I need to give 465. But as an admin, I know that TLS is a highly secure. So I will give TLS and port number 587. Correct. And then you can click on OK only. Okay, and now, okay, you can test your account. For example, you want to know that in a future it will fail or not. Can you fail now? Something wrong maybe. So you can click on test account. Okay. Bot should be done. Dono complete hona chahiye. Okay, completed, right? Log on to the incoming mails or POP3 completed. Send email text message should be also completed. If it will complete means I'm sure now I did a correct configuration. अब मैं sure हूँ कि मैंने एक सही configuration किया. Now I will click next. Okay, the same process will happen. Completed. Correct, because I tested already that the settings is correct. Close. Click on close. Click on OK. So guys, now manual configuration completed. Okay, you can check Outlook automatic. Okay, you had seen manual and you can click on OK. So this is a manual configuration. How? You can click on file and you can see POP on SMTP. Correct? आपको दिख रहा होगा.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Because I choose a POP protocol. That's why. So guys, is it clear?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Configuration of
Yes,
mail
sir.
and IMAP of SMTP differences.
Yes, sir.
Is any question, anyone? So please ask.
Sir, what is Thunderbird, sir? I want to know about it, sir.
Thunderbird is also a mail like Outlook, but Thunderbird works in a Linux only. Because in the Linux you cannot install Office package, na? Office package will only install in a Windows, right? So in a Linux you are getting a by default mail, the mail application which is a Thunderbird.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, we have a multiple mail here, Thunderbird for Linux. We have IBM companies using other mail ID, Lotus Notes. Lotus Notes is also a mail. Okay, used by IBM company only. Works on a
But
Domino server.
different types of company using different types of mail server.
Different type of mails. Okay, they are using, but 1/3 company means you can say like a 70% company in the world preferring Outlook.
No.
70% preferring Outlook. Okay, means if you have a knowledge about Outlook, so if for example, okay, you got selected for IBM, they are using something other, so they will tell you how to use, because in your CV you have mentioned about Outlook, na?
Oh, yes,
Because
sir.
in the previous company you used Outlook. Simple. So in the Outlook you should have a good knowledge. That's why.
Thank you, sir.
Guys, so today concept is clear. Configuration and protocol differences.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and okay, topic number 3, 4, and 5 we will discuss on tomorrow. Okay,
Okay, sir.
PHP, OST, and some practicals.
Yes, sir.
And troubleshooting we will discuss on tomorrow. Okay,
Okay, sir.
Okay.
so thank you so much for today. Bye bye. Take care.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Bye.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, sir.